since she got into it. It's been a relentlessly negative and relentlessly dishonest campaign. And here at the end, they want credit for trying to be positive and unifying after a week of Republicans are Nazis. No! Nazis, Republicans are garbage. Republican women are weak and stupid. So I get it. I understand why they would want to tout this one time that she didn't relentlessly go negative and dishonest against Donald Trump. But to me, the bulk of the campaign is obvious. It is, they are betting all their chips on there's just enough people in the country who hate or are willing to fear Donald Trump to win. That's about all they've got. All they've got. And I think Kamala Harris has been frightfully vague about what she wants to do.
Who's been more negative, Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
Harris, without question.
Oh, come on, stop.
Literally every day.
And I personally think it would be dishonest not to acknowledge that the bulk of the attacks that Kamala Harris lodges against Donald Trump range from basically dishonest to absolutely, I can't believe they're getting away with this, dishonest. On policy, on all sorts of things. And I feel like this goes unacknowledged because of how Trump operates, and I fully admit that he says things that get our attention and that sound outrageous
and incredibly
negative. But we don't hold her to the same level of accountability. And the bulk of their campaign against Trump has been she sits on a throne of dishonesty when it comes to his agenda. He did not write Project 2025. He did not put it in a book. He does not hand it out. And that is the bulk of their campaign, and it's ridiculous. What I decided to do in this election was focus on the future. Who do I think would take the country and the government in the basic direction in which I want to go? But most of the time, a government that he would build would probably do most of what I want. And I think none of the time that's true for Harris. She's given Republicans like me, who don't really come from the MAGA wing of the party, absolutely nothing. And just to put a point on what I said earlier, the headline that I woke up to this morning in Axios was "The No Comment Candidate, Harris' strategy clouds how she'd govern. She doesn't want voters to know whether she would stick to her old liberal views or govern with new centrist thinking. I'm a Republican. I'm a conservative. How can I entrust my vote with someone who won't even tell me whether they have a conservative view?
That is so dishonest.
Oh, my God!